I'm here at Bhakti Fest with Deva Premal and Miten, and as part of the kirtan world expands, what are you noticing? I mean, what are you noticing that now that's happening that wasn't happening 10 years ago within this world?
I mean, 10 years ago we didn't have gatherings like this, and we didn't even know that anyone would be really interested in singing mantras. I think it was 10, 12 years ago that we released our first mantra CD, and we did that for our friends from the Osho community. We did that for the people who give massage and would like to have sacred music while doing the body work. And then we realized, oh, there's a group of people that's expanding rapidly that love yoga and that love kirtan, and that's just been growing ever since. And now it's big enough to create this festival, which was really beautiful.
What do you think, Miten? You look like you had something to say.
No, it's the same. It's the same. It's the same. The essence for us was. We didn't even know there was a yoga scene. There was not a kirtan scene when we put out that first CD. We didn't even know about the yoga scene in the USA. Krishna Das had just released one of his first album. We didn't know Krishna Das then. We didn't know Jai had released his first album. But we watched it grow, and what I like about it is that it's grown to a place that embraces all people from all different walks of life. It's not exclusive to bhaktis or people who have been to India and sat with their gurus, and it's a much more welcoming and open scene, and it's just.
But what happened? Do you think? I mean,
I'll tell you what happened. Is people want something more than to be entertained at. They want something more than to be marketed to and spoke at. And kirtan gives the opportunity to participate in the musician's world. And it's not anymore a musician standing on stage and people in the audience being sung to. It's a oneness. It's a feeling of we're all in it together.
So it's a sort of symptom of this spiritual evolution that people like Osho really pioneered.
Yeah, it's exactly that. Exactly that.
How do you, you sing the beautiful Gayatri mantra, but do you ever get tired of it? Is it because it's a mantra, or is it because it's a song that you love? I mean,
it's totally different. It's totally different. The guy, when you sing a mantra, it's like rubbing the genie, you know? Every time it comes out, it's new and fresh. When you sing a song, it's different. But when you sing the mantras, they're forever fresh. We've been singing those mantras now for like 10 years non-stop, and there's never been one moment of boredom.
Is that true for you? You know, when I hear you sing that mantra, it's like some essence out of your heart is projected through your sound and your words. Are you doing something? Are you what goes on for you when you're singing these mantras?
I think nothing, in the nicest, beautiful way. You know that Beatles song, that John Lennon song, "Nothing's gonna change your world," and it's like nothing is gonna change your world, and that's what goes on inside of me. It's just a beautiful empty space of actually it feels like nectar, like that.
So you're feeling something.
I do feel something. It's true.
But it's nothing you're doing.
I'm not doing anything. No, I don't set intentions. I don't. I just really enjoy the moment, and that's my practice all the time, all day long, is to stay present.
Is that true? Is that
you have to know that Deva, the mantras, and especially the Gayatri mantras, it's in Deva's blood and bones. It was chanted to her mother by her mother and father during the pregnancy, during when she was in the womb, and Papa was singing the Gayatri at the birth and all through her childhood. So the Gayatri is just it's as close to Deva as breathing.
I know you often tell that story on stage, how you were birthed into the world through mantra, and then you found it again later. You know, I love your on-stage banter back and forth. It's so, cozy, intimate in a way. It's as if we're at home with you.
The thing is, we are traveling now 18 years, so wherever we are home. So we are at home.
And you're home on stage with your
stage.
relationship, though. That's the. I mean,
there's no difference. There's no work or performing in inverted commas. So it's that's the reason why not clapping, and we're just kind of in this together. We're enjoying this evening together.
Do you think it's going to grow? I mean, here we are at Bhakti Fest. Has it peaked, or is there another? I mean, who knows? Another huge population that's ready for this.
It feels to me like it's definitely still growing, and it hasn't by any means stopped. No. It's we play we were just in Russia. We played to over 3,000 people.
Wow.
And people are thirsty for something real and something that's going to sustain them in their lives. Not something that's going to excite them or entertain them, but it's going to give them some sustenance, some substance.
What I say is we're at the level of transcending the human drama, so we're not singing these little personal love songs anymore. Is that it?
Yeah.
We're singing about the incarnational spirit.
Yeah.
So it's your practice as well to sing?
Yeah. We do it all the time.
Tell me how it's your practice.
Well, you saw it the other. You saw it.
I did see it.
That's it.
I did see it, and it was beautiful. But is it just that you stay present with yourself?
Yeah, and then I feel the mantras are like friends, So when I have a certain something going on, I call upon them, and then I keep them inside of me, in a quiet way mostly.
But you're writing new songs too. I heard this for the first time, Heaven and Earth. What's that song? Was that a new song?
Oh no, that's an old song we used to sing in Osho's ashram many years ago.
How's it go?
Fly high, let the earth touch the sky. I just sang that for my friend who was dying last week. It was the last thing he heard. He took his last breath. Yeah. No, songs come, man. Songs are always there, and it's a constant flow of creativity, and somehow the world that we live in continues to nourish that creativity.
What was your inspiration as a musician?
Osho, totally. All this music that you hear, it's all Osho's. It's all Osho.
Musically, did you have a jumping off point as well, like some musicians?
Oh, of course, when I was a kid, it was the Beatles.
Okay.
I'm English. I grew up with the Beatles, man. Once they get in your bloodstream, there's no.
They were the mantras of the world.